Hello everyone, and as Unai Emery would say from Aston Villa, good afternoon everyone. He always does that just before a game, doesn't he? Okay, so today is the 17th of December, it's a Wednesday, and I've just been for my first chemo treatment. Now, a couple of days before this, on the Monday, I had to go for an education. And in the education, met this nice person from California, Alex. And she went through the whole thing with me and Bob and told us what we had to do and what the pitfalls were and what the side effects might be and all that sort of thing. And I've mentioned that before. If you really want to look at that, then I suggest you go on the internet. It was very familiar, what she was saying with what was on the internet. So, I don't think that's a big thing as such. She did do one thing that I thought was quite interesting. At the Hastings Hospital, they give you this blue card, which is entrance to the car park. And you don't have to pay the fees and that sort of thing. And I was given one at the beginning of the year and that sort of thing. And so she said, "Oh, in this box that I'm going to give you, a folder, I've got a parking permit that you might need." And I said, "Oh, I've already got one. It goes for a year, so I should be all right." And she said, "Oh, okay, yeah, I can give you this one, which will take you through to next November, but maybe you won't need it." And I thought, whoa, that's a bit of a statement, isn't it? I might not need it in a year's time. Bloody hell. But I think she realised that she'd made a mistake. She said, "Oh, we probably won't be dealing with you by then. You'll have moved on." What a rescue. Anyway, yeah. So today I went along, obviously, for the first session, and it was quite good. This time they put me in a bed in Villa 6, and it was quite good. I tell you what, all the staff that I've come into contact with in New Zealand have been excellent, really good. Here in Hastings, the General Hospital here in Hastings, and then in Wellington, of course, when I've had to go down to Wellington, and Palmerston North for the radiation. They were great, really, really good. So I'm really happy and very impressed with the hospital staff. They are terrific, really good. Now today, I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but today what they did is they put me in the bed and they hooked me up to the big sack right up here, and it sort of comes down. Oh yeah, I just spotted it on the video. Yeah, you can see where they put the lead. And so they hooked me up, and they started off with a little bit of saline solution, and then they just wanted to see if my body had a reaction to the chemo stuff. So they said, "Right, we're just going to take all your vitals now." So they did the blood pressure, they did the temperature, they did the heart rate, and I think they were the three things. Can't think of anything else at this stage. Blood pressure, heart rate, temperature. Yeah. Okay, so they gave me, first of all, a saline solution just to get the thing going, and that's when they took all these vitals. And then they gave me 5% of the chemo. So that went in, and then they looked at that. They did all the vitals again just to check that it hasn't moved, and everything was pretty stable. Then they went to 10%, and then they went to 15%, then they went to 20%. And no reaction anywhere. All the vitals were steady, so not a problem. So then it was all in. So she gave me the full batch, and the whole delivery took about 2 hours with all the little breaks and things like that they were doing. Yeah, so that was fine. And yeah, so, and I'm thinking, of course, in the back of my mind is all these things, these side effects that were going on. So of course the first thing I did was start pulling my hair. Yeah, no, it's okay, and it's still there. You can see it's still there, and yeah, so that's quite good. First day, still got my hair, and that's why my hair's a bit long at the moment, because I thought I'd leave it long, so that you can actually see if the chemo does anything to it. They can get, it gets rid of all your beard and all your body hair all over. Yeah, so we'll just see how it all goes. And in my package, you know, I was talking about the education thing. Yeah, in the package was a brochure of wigs. And they had all these different wigs and everything. So I was thinking, oh, well, I might get a Paul McCartney wig, you know, and have it just like Paul McCartney. And then Barbara turns around to me and says, yeah, but you can't sing. So, bloody hell. I'll have to think of someone else. Oh, maybe an Alan Ball wig. Who knows? Anyway, so as you can see, first day, and this is 3 hours later. Nothing happened. Everything is the same. Got a bit of a dry mouth, but not much. I had a bit of a dry mouth before I went in, actually. And that's about it. So everything at this stage is fine. Had my first go, and then I'm given 21 days. They said that the next 3 days I should be feeling fine, and then after that, go downhill for about between a week and 10 days, and it's usually fatigue and any other reaction that I'm going to have, I will probably have in that 10 days. And then my next appointment with Paula Barlow, who's the oncologist, will be on the 6th of January. And then on the 7th of January, I'll have my next, my next bout of chemo. Yeah, so that's good. And what I thought I'd do is I won't keep bombarding you with these every day. But if I do have a reaction, like I'm going to leave it 3 days now, see if I'm still bouncing around like I am at the moment, or it's started to go downhill, just to give people an idea of this is how it all happens. And then, you know, we'll just see. If there's a reaction of any type, then I will let you know. So that will help people who might be in a similar situation to me, that yeah, they might find it useful information. Okay, I think that's all the news, weather and sports for now, and I'll catch up with you later. I seem to have a little hair here. Oh no, it's from up here. Oh, maybe the hair's starting to fall down then before it falls out. Well, let's see anyway. It's going to be a bit different being all bald than having my nickname of Hat back in Liverpool. Okay. Bye for now, everyone. Bye. Bye.